What's up, Incel Nation? It's your boy Smidge of Asperger's here. I don't know how to start videos. Anyway, today we're looking at celebrity artworks, right? We're gonna check out some artworks done by famous people, at least here in the West, you know, in the Western world. And we're just gonna kind of review them, I guess, or talk about them. So I found this article from Jerry's Artorama. And yeah, it's just got top 20 celebrity painters. I think we're only gonna do 10. We're gonna look at the first 10. You know, critique, review, see how it is, you know? React. So first up we got Sylvester Stallone.
When the 15th buzzes, you're coming out.
Alright, so here's one of his artworks. That's something. A little bit more abstract, huh? So it turns out Sylvester's an abstract guy, yeah? You know, this is interesting stuff, to say the least. I don't know, I don't really know how to critique abstract artwork. It's something that, like, I've only really dipped my toes in. I haven't really, been too into it. I'm not gonna say it's bad, it's just I don't really much to say, honestly. It's I don't know, abstract art, there he is, there's the man himself. Abstract art is kind of unique, man. Oh, there's an actual picture of him actually painting. Yeah, it looks like he just kind of goes nuts on these canvases. Must be fun. Really cool stuff. I mean, nothing that's really mind-blowing to me, but really interesting. It's neat. Next up on this list, we got Lucy Liu. She was great in Kill Bill. Love that movie. Erotic paintings.
Now, Marwan.
Hentai?
Hentai is brilliant, yes. It's a subgenre of Japanese manga and anime.
This isn't too bad because it's abstract, right? But, you know, gotta be a little careful here. That's a neat piece. This is the fact that they don't have faces. That's kind of neat. Looks like me and her have a thing in common with drawing people without faces, huh? Yeah, this is pretty interesting stuff. Okay, there's something going on here, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. It's a little hard to read. A little bit more on the abstract side of things. Looks like these two people find themselves entangled somehow. Not quite sure what's going on here. Oh my goodness. I actually can't. I'm gonna have to blur that. I am gonna have to blur that. Good lord, that's not how legs work, by the way. Like, her leg is, like, broken off, but you know what? It's abstract art. It's okay to break all the rules. This one's kind of cool. It's all crazy. I like it. Do any of these celebrity artists do, like, non-abstract art? We got David Bowie. Rest in peace. Let's check out some of David Bowie's artwork. I think everybody knows that David Bowie did art, too, right? So here's a picture of him with the art. Okay. Pseudo-abstract, sort of like abstract expressionism stuff, you know, like the early 1900s German stuff. It's pretty neat. I actually kind of like this one. This one's cool. Looks kind of sickly. This is a self-portrait, right? Okay. Yeah, this is kind of cool. A little Cubist, a little Picasso in there. Not bad. I don't hate it. It's kind of neat stuff. Anyway, yeah, this is a... Apparently, this is a lost David Bowie painting. Again, with the no faces thing. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with celebrities and the facelessness. Yeah, these are neat. Again, I'm not blown away by any of these celebrity paintings, but I do think they're interesting. You know, do these paintings have more value because they're made by famous people? Or is that just us artificially giving these things values because we put these people up on pedestals? It's kind of interesting to think about. But I'm not here to do philosophical stuff. I'm just here to look at some cool art. Yeah, it's alright. Anyway, next up, Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell. I think I saw this person's name in the news a while back. Oh, this is her work? Oh wow, it's actually not abstract like all the other celebrity painters. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty good. I like it. It's got a nice, like, wholesome... Yeah, this is the kind of stuff you see, like, on a cafe wall, or, like, you know, maybe grandma's house, that kind of thing. I like it. I can actually say more about this because I can actually see what it is instead of just an abstract mess of faceless people or weird sexual stuff.
Hentai is brilliant.
Okay, it's a little bit cubist. It's got a little bit more of those Picasso vibes. Actually, this is really cool. I wonder how big this thing is. Usually these, like, abstract pieces, they have a different impact in person than, like, on a computer screen. Because you're looking at it on a computer screen, you might think, like, hey, that's pretty cool. But if you go in, like, a gallery, and this thing's, like, 15 feet, it might have, like, a way bigger impact. Kind of see like some creatures in there, which is cool. You guys know me. You guys know I love my creatures. Looks like well, the piece is called Dog Eat Dog apparently. This is neat. This is kind of cool. This looks like there's sort of like a face over here, right? There's the eye and the mouth, like in the background. Actually, the more I look at this, the more I'm starting to see in there. I kind of like it's got this kind of maximalism vibe. You guys know minimalism, right? This is sort of like the reverse thing. But how old is this painting is what I want to know. 1985, okay. Yeah, the 80s were where people were just going crazy, right? That's what was going on in the art world. I don't know. I kind of don't remember what happened after Andy Warhol because it's not really that important. Right, Andy Warhol came along, brought about graphic design, right, and screen printing and all that stuff, and then the fine art world just became kind of like stupid. It's like, oh, I shit in a can. Isn't that a wonderful work of art? But yeah, this is kind of cool, even though it's from that modern art era. I guess it's not really modern anymore. Going back to the 80s now, it's already the 2020s. Is this a self-portrait? Pretty cool. Pretty good self-portrait. Nothing wrong with doing a self-portrait for practice. Just, I personally don't like doing self-portraits. I understand the practice, but I don't get the appeal because, on one hand, I understand it's best to be able to draw a human face, that you're looking at live in person if you want to get better at drawing people, right? Because you can look at your own self in the mirror and be like, all right, this is how the bone structure works, and this is how the head is formed and all that. But I feel like people that do nothing but self-portraits are very conceited. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I feel like if you just like obsessed with drawing yourself, you might be a little bit narcissistic. I don't know. Maybe it's because I hate myself. I don't do self-portraits like ever. I had to do like 2 for school, and I never did any again. Or maybe it's because there's like not that much creativity involved, and I like to draw from imagination more than from like live action. Live action, yeah. Life and real life reference, but yeah, I like this one. This one's badass. Jim Carrey, right? Everybody knows Jim Carrey's an artist, right? I haven't actually really taken a good look at his artwork before. Okay, he doesn't like Trump, he's a liberal, whatever, who cares? But yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Keep out. Sewage contaminated. Politics exposure may cause illness. Okay, whatever. Alright, so, he does a lot of political stuff. Whatever. I don't care about your politics. Just, yeah, his art looks kind of, I feel like I've seen this art style before. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It kind of looks a little bit similar to Jean-Michel Basquiat, or however you pronounce his name. Yeah, it's kind of got, like, the same vibes, right? It's kind of got, like, that illustrative style, but, like, sort of fine art, but, like, a little loose and playful. Right? And you come back to Jim Carrey's artwork, right? These aren't anatomically correct. You know what I mean? Those fingers are like long over here, short over here. Obviously not anatomically correct, but it's kind of got like sort of like that fine art, like big bright colors sort of going on, but it's also got that playful, like loose, sketchy line art. You know what? I mean, I definitely don't agree with this guy's ultra-liberal politics, but it's pretty cool stuff. I like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a Kaepernick kneeling or whatever. Like, he just did it, the right thing. What, kneeling? I don't know. Who cares? Whatever. Fuck all that shit. Just make good art.
I would like to be a terrorist.
Jane Seymour. I have no idea who this is. Dr. Quinn, medicine woman? Alright, well, let's check her art out. Okay, well, there she is painting, right? Oh, wow. Oh. Wow, these are actually really beautiful landscapes going on here. Wow, okay. Wow, we got an actual good artist amongst these celebrities. I'm kidding. The other stuff is neat and interesting, but I don't know if it would be as high value, or as noted if the people that made them weren't famous for something else. But, art is subjective. You can like what you like. I think this is really good, actually. This is a little bit low resolution image. This actually looks like maybe like a professional did this. Like an actual professional artist. Maybe an artist first, actor second. Alright, she's an actor. Yeah, that's really beautiful, actually. I like that a lot. Very good use of like light and shadow. Can almost feel like I can walk in there. Look at that. Is that a gas can? What's she holding? Yeah, this is good stuff. I can't say anything bad about it. It's really nice. Just the kind of stuff you'd see like in a local like craft store that like has like a couple like local artists in there. They like have a few pieces in there. That kind of thing. That's sort of what this looks like to me. But like in a good way. It's got like a nice wholesome vibe, right? Right. There she is with the flower. It's pretty good looking. Right, okay. Yeah, it's good. Got nothing bad to say. Okay, next up we got Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is, I saw Bob Dylan once, a couple years back. Dude sounds like old. Yeah, so Bob Dylan, he can't sing like he used to. I'm just saying that, but he would still put on a good show. Oh, okay. Bob Dylan's a good painter. Yeah, it seems to me that like the musicians are actually a little bit more prone to making, you know, art that's like academically good. You know what I mean? Like he's got like perspective and lighting and all that stuff down. You know, pretty solid anatomy. Seems like the musicians are more prone to like academically good artwork, while the actors seem to be more prone to the more abstract, expressive artwork, which actually kind of makes sense because you know, when you learn an instrument, you got to learn about like scales and chords and all that stuff, right? As you can see, I do play. Well, not entirely, but you got to kind of get an idea of how things work and a little bit of mathematics, you know.
Boom! 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
Acting's more about like emotion, right? And expressiveness. Music's more about like precision and like mathematics, which kind of makes sense that the musician's art is a little bit more academically good and actor's art is a little bit more like expressively good. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I like this one a lot actually. Alright, Stevie Nicks. Love Stevie Nicks. Love Fleetwood Mac. Okay, here we go. Oh, Rhiannon. Just like the song. It's kind of got like a bit of a biblical vibe to it. Bit religious artwork kind of vibe going on. It's got a lot of color, good color theory. You know, got those earth tones in there. Okay, this is a little bit different. Higgins, Wizards, kind of got a children's book feel to it. Not wizards, candles. Candles are wizards, right? Oh, this is spooky, man.
It's spooky.
This looks kind of stained glass-ish. Yeah, this is neat, man. This is really neat stuff. This one's really spooky, man. It's a little for spooky ain't me. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I didn't expect it. Wow, I expected them mostly to be all like that first one with the bright colors, but got a little bit of spooky stuff in there. You know what this kind of looks like? This sort of looks like, if you guys know illuminated manuscripts, like the Book of Kells, for example. It's kind of got that kind of vibe, like an illustrated manuscript from way back in the day. You know, where they used to actually have to hand write all the books instead of, you know, using the printing press beforehand, you know, before the printing press. Sort of looks like those kind of illustrations, like a pseudo-abstract sort of look, quite abstract expressionism. Like, you can kind of tell what's going on here, but it's also got a little bit of a different vibe to it. Dig it. This is some pretty cool stuff. I think so far my favorite's been Bob Dylan's art, but let's keep going. Kurt Cobain. Okay. This is one of Kurt Cobain's artworks. Yeah, very 90s, which makes sense because he only lived in the 90s. Yeah, this is like, yeah, back in the 90s, if you said the word punk, this is what you would envision. These old washed up hippies that are like, man, we gotta bring down the establishment, man. And now they're all the establishment now. But we're not gonna get into that. Okay, this is kind of neat. Oh, that's that's definitely a penis. I can't show that one. YouTube's gonna assassinate me if I show that one. This is okay. I mean, his art's alright. It seems a little juvenile. The more I look at it, and like the way it's not, is juvenile the right word? It's not amazing, and I don't think it's neat either. I think it's just kind of like a kid trying to be edgy. The more I look at it, like, oh yeah, he's bleeding out his asshole. Wow. You know, or it's like, oh yeah, look at that. It's like a spider creature that's what is going on here? Is it like shitting or something? Wow, so edgy. Oh, so edgy and so deep. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that red blood. Ooh, spooky, scary. I don't know. I feel like this is like a little bit like like, I'm 14 and this is deep, you know what I mean? But then again, that's kind of what Nirvana's music and fans are like. Yeah, I said it. No, I like a couple of Nirvana songs. I don't know, I just don't think they're as amazing as everybody said they were. You know, like, if Kurt Cobain was still alive today, would they have been, like, as revered as they are now? I don't know. Anyway, moving right along, Anthony Hopkins. Okay, here he is with his art. Very much what I expected from an actor, painter. Abstract stuff, faces, anatomical correctness, just kind of a mess of colors. Not too bad. You know, has some understanding of color theory, right? Alright, here's all those hot colors with a little bit of blue in the contrast. It's not bad, a little Picasso-inspired, cubism, abstract expressionism. This one's kind of cool. I like the colors. Like, he knows colors. I could tell just looking at this. This guy knows his color theory. Is it amazing? No. That's not bad. Seems like a chill dude, though. Anyway, moving along. Viggo Mortensen. Mortenstein. Viggo Morgenstein.
What is that? What even is that? I'm that character from Lord of the Rings. Viggo Morgenstein.
Okay, so Viggo Morgenstein. Viggo Morgenstein. Okay, very moody, very, like, color-fieldy, very Mark Rothko, you know. Yeah, a little abstract, like I thought. You know, not too abstract, though. Kind of minimalist. Minimalist, but kind of in a creepy way. It's a little creepy. This is definitely pretty creepy stuff. I kind of like it, actually. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Yeah, it's very abstract. Like, very, looks like he takes his time in picking his colors and laying things out. Like, you can kind of interpret this like, maybe that's like a face there, like there are the eyes and nose, and there's the, there's a tree or something, or there's a little silhouette. I don't know. Maybe you can kind of interpret it like that. Maybe your brain is filling in the gaps, right? Or maybe it's just like a mess of colors. I don't know. Out of all the abstract art I've seen so far, I think Viggo Morgenstein here is probably my favorite. This one's cool, man. I like that blur. I don't know if that's just the low image quality or if that's like an intended effect. Actually, I'm really digging Viggo Morgenstein's artwork. I'll never not call him Viggo Morgenstein. Okay, that's really cool, actually. Okay, you know what? Viggo Morgenstein, I give you the seal of approval. I really dig your art, bro. Okay?
That's a 10.
Frank Sinatra. This clown? What a clown. Okay, looks like he's got, like, facial proportions correct. Looks like he might have, like, a little bit of training. You know, maybe a little bit of studying going on. A bit more abstract, a little bit more, you know, those, like, color fields, like Mark Rothko, that kind of simplistic graphic design stuff, you know, from, like, looking like Andy Warhol era kind of stuff, right? If you're into, like, these simple colors. Yeah, he looks like he was a minimalist. You know, not bad. This is kind of cool. It's kind of children's picture book. I'm not really a big fan. It's not bad, it's just not for me, you know what I mean? Alright guys, there are a couple more celebrity artists down there in this list I found, but I think I'm going to cut it here. If you like this video and would like to see maybe a part 2 where I look at more celebrities' artwork, let me know in the comments. If you like, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know if you like this kind of like reaction style content. I might do it again, maybe, if I feel like. Anyway, hey, if you like this video, you might like this video over here where I did the Inktober 2021 challenge from last year, so check that out. Okay, thank you, goodbye. Goodbye. Why are you still here? Get the